Hola, mi gente. We just celebrated here in Hollywood the 98th Academy Awards. Yes, it is one of the biggest awards during award season that celebrates film mostly, and it nominates actors, directors, cinematographers, best movie of the year. And how it works is pretty much all the movies that get released during the year and that play in cinemas are eligible to go through an Academy Award nomination. If they're international films, each country has to nominate one specific film coming from that country. And short films also, once they're in film festivals and they play in movie theaters for a certain amount of time, they get to be Academy Award contenders unless they at the film festival they end up winning the award, and it's a film festival that is an Academy contending film festival, very specific, or if the movie won a Student Academy Award. And I'm happy to say that I was an executive producer on a beautiful movie that won an Academy Award, a Student Academy Award. So we became eligible to be a contender for the Academy Awards that year. So that's one of the examples. And you go through a lot of different nominations. There's a nominating committee for the Academy Award, specifically is the Academy Nominating Committee. Uh, and I believe that they have different types of people that get to vote for a specific kind of film in that category. And so I think that some of the highlights tonight from the Academy Awards was the cinematographer in Sinners. Yeah, very exciting. She won Best Cinematography. She is the first woman to win as a cinematographer, which is a very big deal. And that was a standing ovation, especially for women, very, we should all be very prideful that we had a woman win in that category. And we had a woman nominated for the Academy Awards for Best Director. She's been a winner in the past for Best Director as well. And she directed the movie Hamnet this year. And so those are very, cool, some cool things that happened. Michael B. Jordan won for Best Actor for the movie Sinners. That was a very big thing as well. Ryan Coogler for Best Original Screenplay. So a lot of wonderful things happened at the Academy Awards. And of course, I always get emotional when the In Memoriam plays, and we had some of the biggest artists pass away this past year, and so all the way leading up to the Academy Awards. Diane Keaton, Robert Redford, Rob Reiner, to name a few. So I always get very emotional, even if I don't know them personally. It's emotional. They're artists, they're fellow creators. But I think that the highlight of the Academy Awards every year is the statuette. Now, this is not 100% how it looks like, but this is an example of kinda, how it's modeled. And the Academy Award statuette actually stands on a movie reel representing all the different categories that are being nominated. But the statuette itself was modeled by a Latino Mexican actor and director, Emilio Fernandez. So that's a very cool, fun fact to know, that every single person that wins an Academy Awards is holding a statuette that's modeled after a Latino actor and director. All right. Something that the Latino community should be prideful about, and that Hollywood should take into consideration, when it comes to one of the biggest communities that goes out to see movies, the Latino community, because we take our whole entire family. That's right. Uh, and also because we've had a lot of past um, people that have been very influential from the Latino community in Hollywood, like, for example, Desi Arnaz, who was not only an actor in I Love Lucy, but he was one of the best producers here in Hollywood that created new things, innovative things for television. We wouldn't have had some of the things we have right now if it wasn't for Desi Arnaz. And we should keep that in mind. Hollywood should keep that in mind when it comes to bringing in new ideas from other creators, not just, certain types of creators. Uh, Ryan Coogler is another great example of an original storyteller. He was nominated for Sinners tonight in a lot of different categories. How, when you bring in a voice that's different from the voice that Hollywood tends to like to see, and he makes a movie like Sinners that is not only a great film but does wonderfully, in the box office. That's a great example of how giving opportunities to new people, to diverse voices, matters. And all these people pave the way for others to come, but we need to see more of other communities being represented, more underrepresented communities being represented. It's very important, especially in the United States of America, where everyone here is different. That's the beautiful thing about the United States of America. It's called United because it unites all of us in one country, and we're all from different colors, backgrounds, sexual orientations, cultures. That's a beautiful thing. You're in one place surrounded by a lot of different cultures, and we should all really embrace that. So, the Academy Awards is always something prideful for anyone in Hollywood or anyone pursuing the entertainment industry, even if you're not. Something great to see, something great, to see some of the movies that are nominated. We had Wagner Moura with The Secret Agent nominated this year for Best Actor, The Secret Agent, Best Film coming from Brazil. Benicio del Toro was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Um, and One Battle at a Time, and actually the movie ended up winning Best Film of the Year. So congrats to him and Paul Thomas Anderson and everyone involved with the film. One Battle After Another. That's the name of the movie. And so we should be all very prideful of the Academy Awards. I just wish that we see more of those original voices coming in, like Ryan Coogler. We need more Ryan Cooglers all around, not just in Hollywood, not just at the Academy Awards, but as we continue to see more cinema in any form of storytelling evolving. Because the American Latino voice is very important here in the United States of America, and there is a community that's here to talk about it, just like me. If you like what I'm talking about, please subscribe to my channel. Please like and please comment and let me know what you think. And let me know what you want to hear more about.